I'm going to use some black too. So if I add the black into the gold or into the purple, I'm going to get different results. So if you look at this, here's a yellow-orange, not quite the quinacridone gold, but if I add black, it's almost going to give me a green. Get the white off of here. Pull this in closer. I'm going over this area where the white was, so it's almost giving me, yeah, there we go, getting this green. So by mixing the black into the purple with just a tiny hint of gold, I'm able to get a really nice dark color. I kind of use the first colors to put on and to tone the background. Here, the white kind of makes it a little muddy, so I'm going to give it some time to dry. I'll work on these edges. See, I can wipe back in there, but there it's feeling a bit muddy. So let me bring this black up into here, grab a little more gold. And I think the trick with this is to really get it dry in between, so I can get those whites and then let that dry before I put the next layers of color on. This is where I want the more vibrant purple. Here I want to make some more of those greens, which is the gold and the black. I need a tiny bit more gold over here. Creating kind of a landscape, very moody landscape. Now let me get a little more gold over here, and I'm going to dry this and then come back in with some of the white, dry that, and really start to see how I can develop those values. It's just a matter of getting it dry in between. There we go. Yeah, so now this is getting a bit more vibrant with the gold. It's almost like I'm just building up these layers. It's not like, I am building up layers. And I think you're going to find that every panel you're working on is going to be a bit different. I'm noticing how different this is, that I've taken and gessoed this rather than using one of the ampersand panels. So your surface is always has a great impact on the results you get. So just be aware of that. A little bit more of that in. So rather than rubbing it, most of it off, I'm more dabbing here. Picked up some of that brown, which I didn't necessarily want. But with water, do you see how I go back to the white? It's very interesting. I kind of like that. It's pulling in some nice tones. Perhaps if I go back into here, I can brighten this area back. Yeah. And I'm going to come in here with this color. And I want to see how they might start to blend. And I'm going to take just some straight white into the middle. I'm almost letting the water mix the colors rather than the brush. So it neutralizes. Anytime you have a complement mixed in, it's going to neutralize your other color. This is probably the trickier combination to do, because if you start to get the white into this red, it gets kind of pink. So I'm going to be using some black into it. I'll just find my black. There it is. It's interesting what it's doing right there at the place where the water's seeping into the green. Now this again just could be the result of the surface, the gesso board, so you may not get that if you're using paper. Now one of the ways to work with these colors is to dry them and then start to blend other colors on top of them rather than working wet and wet. So let me dry this. Bring a little more of the, here we go, just the pure red over into here. Now I'm going to start to blend a couple of these. Remove this. I'll make sure. I'm going to mix in some turquoise phthalo into the teal to bring it a bit more saturated now. And I think I'm going to try it with this first. See what kind of result I get. And I'm just painting it over. Add a little more water. So I wiped most of it off because I'd gotten the blue up there, and then I just blotted the stencil. So I'm kind of back to where I started. And again, I think it's best if I dry this. I'm going to try this other stencil and just very light touch. I think this is going to perhaps do it. Yeah, that's better. What I really wanted was kind of an implied line, a soft edge. So here's the way I'm getting that, is that my paint is very watered down, and I'm just tapping the brush into there. Just put this back over